Hi, you are watching Review Machines, the channel about most interesting machines for fun and work. Today our video is devoted to the Russian tiller, which is called Neva. I think it will be interesting to find out more about this machine, because this model is one of the most popular not only in Russia but even in other countries. And today we will see what this tiller is remarkable by. First of all, I should say a few words about the factory where the tiller is produced. It's called Red October and it has a long history. The factory was founded in the end of 19th century and for a long time it had been producing military vehicles and some parts for aircrafts. Now one of the branches of the factory makes different garden machines, including the tiller Neva. And looking at the tiller we can notice how military past of the factory influences the current production. Now you see the basic stats of the machine. The tiller is equipped with one of the most powerful 4-stroke engine for such kind of machines. Subaru 6 HP engine is even more powerful than necessary. Weight is a bit more than 100 pounds. There are more than 30 kinds of additional equipment and it makes the machine be very multi-purpose for any season. The tiller is well packed into a box and firstly we'll have to assemble it. I should mention that the assembly is not a simple task and it may take you several hours. The quality of assembly instructions leaves much to be desired and this fact makes the process be more complicated. We spent about 2 hours, but in the end we managed to assemble the tiller and prepare it for the test. By the way, the weight of the machine is more than 100 pounds, so it would be better to assemble the tiller by 2 men. Let's have a look at the machine closer. The throttle is at the right on the handlebar. At the left there is a clutch handle and a lever for gear selection. Handlebar is adjustable according to the height of an operator. Tilling depth is selected here. Also you can change the angle of the front wheel. Four-stroke 6 HP Subaru engine is powerful enough to get any job done. All the handles are easily accessible. As the engine is 4-stroke, you don't need to mix oil with gas. In this way we can change the height of the handlebar, or it can be folded for transportation or storing. The angle of the front wheel is changed very simply. To start moving, simply press the clutch handle. There are 2 forward gears, slow and fast, neutral positioned and reverse. Now let's see the tiller in the action. Firstly I should say, if you haven't worked with the tiller before, it's rather difficult task to get a grip on it. It jerks and jumps all the way and you are following it with only idea in the head how not to fall down. And the process is even more ridiculous on a hard soil. But it's matter of practice and after some time you will get the hang of it. The important thing here is to set the tilling depth properly and to find the balance when the machine is tilling smoothly without jumps and digging itself in the ground. As to the tiller's performance, it's rather powerful for a middle-sized machine and you even can cultivate new and hard soil. But for the new soil I can recommend to work with the tiller on a low gear. Certainly it's a slow and tedious process, but it will be simpler to get the hang of tilling and besides it's very good for a new engine. The less load for a new engine is, the longer life it will have. It's time to sum up our synopsis and I would like to say a few words about my impression of the machine. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the factory that produces these tillers used to produce military vehicles. And I think this piece of equipment is influenced by the military background. On the one hand, the tiller is powerful and seems to be reliable. All the components are made of high quality thick steel. It's heavy with minimum plastic parts. But the flip side is that the tiller produces impression of, so to speak, raw product. There are many loose parts in the construction, many of them are ill-considered. The manual and assembly instruction leave much to be desired. But in the long run it's a decent machine, especially taking into account the affordable price. If they make some updates at the factory, I think the tiller will be able to compete with famous brands like Honda, Mantis and Husqvarna. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, there will be many more interesting materials. Goodbye.